In today's video, I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree items to make some terrariums. The Dollar Tree have items for closed terrariums as well as open ones. They also have items in the Dollar Tree that you can pick up to create them with, and they have some stuff for faux terrariums, which I absolutely love as well. But in today's video, I am going to be using some Dollar Tree items to make some live ones. Now, I do have a small one here in my bedroom, and this was a DIY that I made in one of my plant videos, and I just turned it into one, and it do need a little attention, but it's absolutely adorable. And today I'm going to be giving you a few more ideas that I have with some Dollar Tree items. Now, in the toy section of the Dollar Tree, they have these leopards, I believe. These are the wild creatures in the toy section. And I wanted to use these for the base of one of my terrariums. And so I'm just cutting off the tags. The funny thing is these actually make noise. They have a button if you pull the tab out, and they actually roar. So I'm not going to be using that, but I'm looking for the tag. Yeah, once you pull the tag, the little piece of paper out, and push the button, they actually roar. Now, I didn't like this color, so I do want to use some of my flat black spray paint to paint these, and I have them completely painted. Now, I want all three of these to be facing forward, and that's going to be the front. And so what I'm going to do is line them up, and I'm going to be pairing them with one of these garden dishes from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to remove the tag. It's also a tag at the bottom, and I'll remove that as well. So what I'm going to do first is line up my creatures how I want them to be. Now, here is my air plants. So these are the plants that I'm going to be styling. Air plants do not have to have any soil. They grow off just spraying them down with water. When you first get them, you want to soak them, and then you just spray them with water as needed. And I absolutely love air plants. I have plenty of them. I'm going to be styling some live plants, some air plants in today's video. And for the terrarium using the air plants, I do not have to do the drainage layer with the rocks. So I'm just going to be using rocks for decor, and I'll be using some sheet moss. As you can see, I'm just lining up my I think these are leopards. I was lining them up facing forward, and I'm using that dot in the middle of that garden dish as a guide, and that's what I'm going to use to make sure everything is straight. As you can see, I'm using a combination of hot glue and super glue because I want to make sure this base is nice and secure. And if you can see that dot, I'm placing it right on the middle one to make sure that everything is lined up. Now, here are my stones that I have from the Dollar Tree, and you can actually use these stones in terrariums where you have live plants. I'm using these just for decorative purpose because I don't have to do any soil for these air plants. And then here is my sheet moss. I believe I got this sheet moss from Home Depot, and I'm going to be using a few more of those black stones from the Dollar Tree as well. So I'm just cutting off some of the sheet moss, and I'm just going to layer it right on top of the stones. And I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm going to come back in with some more of those black stones to go around the edge, just to bring in that dark color to match the base a little bit more. So I'm just going to add some around the edge, and then I'm going to figure out which air plants I want to use. So I have those that's on the tray, but I do have some more air plants. Now, air plants, you probably will never find those in like the big box stores like Home Depot, Menards. You have to go to like the little floral shops to find air plants. And I do believe, yes, you can buy air plants on Amazon. And I got my air plants from like a local plant shop. So I'm only going to add 3. I'm just figuring out which 3. And then here is how I'm going to style them. Now, the Dollar Tree did have this bag of little miniature creatures out of the toy section as well. I love using these things, adding them to my plants just for a little embellishment. And I wanted to use this little dragonfly, so I'm just going to lay him right there. I am going to mist um, my air plants, and I got that cute little spray bottle like 2 years ago from the Dollar Tree, maybe last year. And I'm just going to spray it, and I'm just wiping off the excess water around the sides, and that is it. I thought this would be great for a centerpiece on my table. I do like to have live plants as a centerpiece on a table, and I thought these air plants were perfect. Now for the next terrarium, the Dollar Tree do have large vases, and they are $5, so I picked up this one. I thought this would be perfect for one that I'm going to create for my job. And so um, what I'm going to do first is get my items together that I'm going to be using. Now, you can use the Dollar Tree stones for the base, and the reason for the stones at the bottom is for drainage, but I'm going to be using these that I already had, and these are from Home Depot for like $6, and I'm going to put in a nice layer. Your drainage level depends on how large your container is that you're using, and so I'm just going to add a nice layer, and this is so you can have drainage when you're watering down your plants. You want to make sure that you get a nice even flat surface. I wanted to show you there is when you're doing terrariums, you can use some of that, like that mesh, for a layer to catch all of the stuff that can go to the bottom. But when you're using smaller stones, nothing can get through. So if you were using bigger stones, then you want to put like that mesh. It's like screen, and you can cut it down to size like window screen, and you can cut that down to size. I do have some in the garage, but with these smaller stones, I do not have to worry about anything getting through besides the water. And so for my soil mix, now you can buy terrarium soil on Amazon or maybe in Home Depot, but I mix mine up, and I always use orchid potting mix, and then I use this succulent cactus potting mix because it has all of the ingredients you need. And you can add this with a little bit of regular potting soil, and you can throw in some activated charcoal if you would like, to help keep your terrarium clean. But the mixture of these potting soils do great. I have used it several times to create terrariums. So I'm adding in a nice layer, and I'm going to add in a little bit more because I want to create like a slope, and you'll see what I mean shortly. So after I add it in, I'm going to use this little tool, this little spatula, and I'm flattening it out, and then I'm pushing it up against the side. I just want to create a little slope. I'm going to spray a little water to help keep everything together while I add all of my items inside, and I'm just pushing it up against the side, and patting everything down. So the next layer will be the sheet moss. So you're going to have 3 layers. Basically, when you're creating a terrarium, it's going to be your drainage, which is your rocks, your stones, or whatever you're going to use. You can use leca or clay pebbles, and then you're going to use your mixture, which is your potting soil, and then you can finish it off at the top. And for decorations, you're going to add your sheet moss. And so I'm just placing it in areas where I'm not going to be actually inserting my plants. And so I'm just finding different spots to layer my sheet moss, and you just cut it down to size. You want to make sure that you push your sheet moss down so it can be nice and coated on top of your soil. Once I get that complete, I'm going to create some holes, and those holes so that I can add my plants. And so I got some cuttings, and I'm just going to place the stem right in the hole that I created. And I'm using a mixture of plants I have. I think I have some nerve plants and some little ferns for this one. And I just cut the stem down and placing it right inside of the hole. And then I'm just pushing the dirt back up against it to kind of fill the hole in. And once I get all of my greeneries in there how I want them, I do want to add a few decorations to this. So the Dollar Tree always have these little fairy packs with these little pieces in there. I love these. And I love these mushrooms with the welcome sign on it. So I'm placing that right where I created that slope. And then I'm going to take some of those large black stones from the Dollar Tree. And what I want to do is create some steps leading up to the welcome sign. So I'm going to layer these rocks like there are steps. And so I'm just going to kind of go along the side of the glass, leading all the way up to the welcome sign. That's what I love about terrariums. They are so cute and you can decorate them anyhow. I absolutely love them. I love the artificial terrariums, but I think it's nice to create a live one in your home. So once I get that complete, what I'm going to do is mist this a little bit. Um, and then I'm just going to wipe off the excess. And that is it for this one. This was absolutely adorable. I really do love how this one turned out. And I'm going to be styling this at my job. Now, these are some little trucks that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I have two. So I have this big one and I have another one. I'm just removing the tags and the little stickers that were on the sides. Now, these are just some cute little ways I'm going to style some air plants. Now, I have these little succulent transfer stickers from the Dollar Tree. I actually got this sheet from my friend May. She sent them to me. I had some um, a while ago, but I can't find these anymore at the Dollar Tree. So I was so happy May sent me these, my sweet friend. Thank you. And what I'm doing is transferring the sticker over to create my little succulent truck. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this, I thought it was cute. And plus, I just wanted to kind of make something um, a big truck for my big boy and a little truck for my little boy, for my sons. Just something in my collection of plants that represent my two boys. And I thought these trucks would be perfect. And so I'm just adding some little succulent stickers on each side so I can have my little succulent dump truck. And I also have these little stickers on here that have like the little greenery. I'm just going to transfer that over to the top. And I did add stickers to both truck. And since these are air plants, you don't have to have any soil. Once again, I'm just using some of that sheet moss to style inside of the trucks. I absolutely love this. This is so adorable. And I think this is going to be great added to my plant collection, symbolizing my two boys, my big boys. They're men now. So I have my big man and my little man. And so I'm just going to decide which succulent I'm going to add to each one. And I thought these came out so cute. Once I add them to the trucks, I'm just going to mist them a little bit. I already soaked them like a couple of days ago, but I'm just going to add a little mist because they were sitting in the window and I absolutely love them. I added them to the stand where I have my cactus for now, but I am going to be changing things this weekend. So I'm going to be changing my plants around, so they'll probably end up somewhere else. But for now, I think they turned out adorable. Happy 4th to everyone. I hope you enjoy your day, no matter what your festivities are. Whether you're barbecuing, hanging out with family, chilling at home, relaxing, no matter what you are doing. I hope it brings you peace, love, and joy. And thank you for taking the time to tune in and watch my video. So now for this one, the Dollar Tree always sell these. And I thought this would be perfect for this one. And this one is going to be styled with an air plant. I have a cute little air plant. Now, I originally was going to add the stones until I thought about it. I wanted to add this pink sand. It's like a dark pink sand, almost reddish, that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I thought this would be perfect. So pretty. And so I'm just going to add that into the bottom, and then I'm going to go in and add in some of that sheet moss, and I'm just taking a few pieces of it. I have some on the tray, and I'm just going to add some right inside. And out of that little fairy pack where I had the little welcome sign, they had another little sign with a little, it's not a sign, it's like a little stand that had a little pink flower on there. So I'm going to add that in there as well. I want to apologize if you hear my son in the background. He is so loud. I have no idea what he is watching, but he is so loud. So I'm just going to find a placement for that little stand. And then I'm going to add my little air plant, and it has like little pink tips on it. I love this one. And then out of that bag of little creatures, out of the toy section, they had a little pink lizard, iguana. I don't know what it is. I think it's a little lizard, but it was perfect. It matches the sand. So I'm going to add that in the inside. A little cuteness, and I absolutely love this. Now I'm thinking about gifting this to Tosca. Tosca is my sister, but it's so cute. I may create another one. Tosca, before you come to get it, I said I'm thinking about gifting it to you because Tosca will come and get it. So I'm thinking Tosca, but this is absolutely adorable. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed these just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, let me know in the comment section below which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And happy 4th to you and your family. And I hope you enjoy today. Until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.